Today, Charlie Kirk posted an edited version of the debate where I decided to catch him off guard at California State University Northridge.
Parker, welcome, and the mic is yours.
Yeah, can I ask you, do you think that Elon was like saluting or doing a Nazi salute?
You didn't even say hello, man.
Oh, sorry. Hello, how are you doing,
I'm
Charlie?
doing great, Parker. How are you? No, Elon Musk was not doing the Nazi salute. You traveled all the way from LA to ask that question?
That's not the only question. I can ask you about other things.
You only get like one other question because we got a long line, but okay.
Do you think slavery at all points in history was wrong?
You asked the same question at Jubilee,
No,
but
I
yes, you did actually. So what is my answer?
Well, you'd have to say yes, because in Leviticus 25:44-46, God says you can own people as slaves and pass them down to your children as inherited property for life.
Okay.
In Exodus 21:20-21, God says you can beat those slaves insofar as they recover after a day or two.
So what is the word slave in Hebrew?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's eved, right?
Okay.
Or my Jewish friends in the audience, by the way. Yeah. Am I right? Is it eved in Hebrew? Right? So what the Torah did was the first ever historical document that led to the abolition of slavery. But we also, as Christians, believe that we are all set free in Christ Jesus and that we are all set free of our slavery. And I hope, Parker, one day that you can give your life to Jesus. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get to some of our students here today at Northridge. Thank you, Parker, so much. I only debate people in good faith. You came up here. You asked two sloppy questions. We're done. Thank you, Parker.
Hey, wait. Okay. Hey.
You are so thirsty for clicks right now. Like, it's unbelievable.
And you're so scared to debate me.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Then debate me anytime,
Honestly, I'm good. I just debated the governor of this state. I don't need to debate you, Parker. Traveled from where to be here?
From Los Angeles.
Okay, welcome. We have a familiar face from Jubilee. Parker, welcome, and the mic is yours.
Yeah, can I ask you, do you think that Elon was like saluting or doing a Nazi salute?
Well, you didn't even say hello, man.
Oh, sorry. Hello, how are you doing,
I'm
Charlie?
doing great, Parker. How are you? No, Elon Musk was not doing the Nazi salute.
Okay, will you do it?
Yes, as I did it actually at USC. I said, my name was Elon Musk, and I love all of you in this crowd here today.
Can you put your hand on your chest and then do it us?
I just did it.
That's not what he did.
Okay, so let's do it again, Parker. Can you do it with me?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think it's a Nazi salute.
Well, mirror it with me. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad from the bottom of my heart you are here, and thank you all for being here today.
Do you want me to show you a video of this doing it?
Parker, you're not done. You traveled all the way from LA to ask that question.
That's not the only question. I can ask you about other things.
We only get like one other question because we got a long line, but okay.
Do you think slavery at all points in history was wrong?
You asked the same question at Jubilee, but yes, you did actually. So what is my answer?
Well, you'd have to say yes, because in Leviticus 25:44-46, God says you can own people as slaves and pass them down to your children as inherited property for life.
Okay,
in Exodus 21:20-21, God says you can beat those slaves insofar as they recover after a day or two.
So let's talk. We want to talk about chattel slavery versus what it actually. So what is the word slave in Hebrew?
I don't remember.
It's eved, right? Or are my Jewish friends in the audience, by the way? Yeah. Am I right? Is it eved in Hebrew? Right? So what the Torah did was the first ever historical document that led to the abolition of slavery. Do you know that slaves were actually mentioned in the Ten Commandments?
You want to respond to those two verses that I just mentioned?
Well, yes, and by the way, do you know in the New Testament, which is the completion of the entire Bible, slavery is explicitly said as evil and immoral. So we have to.
Is it okay though?
But
back then, with the New Testament, was it okay back then?
Well, we need to understand in the Levitical law, right, that it was not that it was condoning slavery, right? It was making the steps forward towards the abolition of slavery, which you can even acknowledge that Christianity helped abolish slavery, right? You know who Wilbur Wilberforce is? William Wilberforce?
21:21.
Who is
God says you shall not be punished if you beat them insofar as they recover after a day or two.
Hold on a second.
You're saying that they shall not be punished after
That is taken out of context.
No, it's not. That's the verse. Go read it.
Who is William Wilberforce?
Read the verse. Go read
So
the verse.
William Wilberforce was a Christian minister who used the Bible as a justification to abolish slavery. Another Levitical law says you shall never kidnap another individual and bring them to your land, which is otherwise known as chattel slavery. So anybody who ever used the Bible to justify slavery was going against the scripture. Finally, we as Christians believe, no it's not, the Bible has,
What does Leviticus 25, 44 46 say?
again, as I would say, it was talking to a primitive people that led to the abolition of slavery, which it did so successful. But we also, as Christians, believe that we are all set free in Christ Jesus, and that we are all set free of our slavery. And I hope, Parker, one day that you can give your life to Jesus, because you seem like someone that is seeking truth, and there is a God who loves you, and he sent his only son, Jesus Christ. Whoever gives his life to Jesus will live forever. Last question, Parker.
So if they beat their slaves back then, insofar as they recover after year 2, they shall not be punished?
No, again, taking the verse in context of the times and what it led to, which was the abolition of slavery, it was talking to a primitive people where slavery was the norm and it was accepted, and that never before had anyone even challenged the idea of slavery.
Finally, answer the question.
No, I'm talking about it at it directly. Because it's a far more
Shall they not be
complex,
punished back then?
far more complex than what you're getting at. And you would have to acknowledge the Bible led to the abolition of slavery. Parker,
I want you.
thank
I know
so
you
much
want
for
to
being
address
here.
that, but you want to
Let's
address
get to some of our students here today.
want to answer the
Thank you, Parker, so much.
Wait, this is not going to look good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The Bible led towards the abolition of slavery,
But they
an
shall not be punished,
irrefutable
right?
fact.
So shall they be punished or not?
Of course, as it says in the New Testament, that
So you
slavery is
contradicted
wrong.
Exodus 28
Thank you,
to 29.
Parker. We'll get to the next
disagree with
question.
Exodus?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Parker.
Of course.
I hope you'll give your life to Jesus. Thank you. Can't hear what you're saying. Thank you. Next question.
Okay. Hopefully you and Parker can get like a round 2 debate. I enjoyed the Jubilee video.
Thank you. We're good, Parker. Thank you.
You don't want to debate later?
Guys, have to.
No, we're good. I got others. You don't go to school here.
No, and then like later, a different day on the podcast.
I can't hear you.
A different day on the podcast. Let's debate.
Thanks.
No?
We're good.
You're scared?
I only debate people in good faith. You came up here.
How am I not in
you
good
asked
faith?
2 sloppy questions. We're done.
How
Thank
are
you,
they
Parker.
sloppy?
You seem like someone that is seeking truth.
He's so loud. He's scared. You're running away? How are you going to run away like this, bro?
Well, do you want a hat, Parker? Do you want a MAGA hat?
I don't take hats that support
I'm
rapists.
sorry?
I don't take hats that
You
support
don't hats from a rapist?
No, I don't support hats that support rapists.
Oh, you don't. So you don't have a Bill Clinton hat at your house?
No. I don't support rapists.
Got it, okay.
Across the board, whether they're
Oh,
Democrat
you
or Republican. Can you say that?
This
You
is so
support
funny.
rapists.
Okay, of course I don't support rapists.
Okay, so Donald Trump held civilly liable of forcibly
Parker,
penetrating
you
each girl's
already got
vagina
it.
against her will.
Bro.
Do you disagree with
Bro,
that?
you are so thirsty for clicks right now.
You're so scared to debate me.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Then debate me anytime.
Honestly, I'm good.
You're done, bro. You're done.
I'm done? Okay.
Yeah, you're done. He's kicking me out.
Okay, bye. I can't go through them. Can you let me go around? So now.
That's a bit of a shame because like I feel like seeing you 2 debate. But
Okay. I help.
so I guess to start.
Okay.
Charlie.
I gotta go through the crowd.
I think
Appreciate you.
this is my first time doing one of these, so like this is all new.
Any MAGA want to debate?
But my question for you, Charlie, is
How you doing,
given
man?
that
How you doing, man?
Appreciate it.
Have a good life.
In this video that he posted of me, he seems to omit all of the necessary and important information. So I decided to message him and ask him why he decided to omit this information and how he would feel about that conflicting with his theological beliefs.
He said, Parker, one day you are going to take a breath and start doing some thinking about your life, and you are going to realize a few things. I have compassion on you because I was similar, and the first thing you are going to realize is that your whole shtick is annoying and off-putting. So stop, consider the note, and change. Secondly, you're going to realize that your points are shallow and not that deep. You're going to realize that just saying things really fast doesn't mean you win an argument. You are unrelatable, grating, and pretentious for the vast majority of people. I hope you go deeper, become more thoughtful, and grow as an authentic, real person. And this is how I responded. I said, is that why you won't sit down with a moderator and go through the points with me? No interruptions, longer podcasts, we can actually get through these issues. I know you don't want to debate me because of our short encounters, but I promise you I'm here for a productive dialogue. The few minutes we have got are not enough to go through these issues. If they were actually shallow and not that deep, you wouldn't be scared to debate me, and you would debate me like any other college kid or even Gavin Newsom. You are purposely not debating people that know what they are talking about. If you don't want to debate me, debate Alex O'Connor or Dean. You said Dean was good faith. Also, you will come to realize that just because you have a million people telling you are right doesn't actually make you right. Someday you will be genuine enough to actually sit down with people that challenge your worldview and listen and take into account what they say rather than always thinking you are right. I used to look up to you when I was a conservative and watch you. I thought you would debate anyone because you are acquainted with the truth and are a genuine actor. I have found out that is all a lie. You tell yourself and your audience every day. And I hope someday you see past all the social media for what my arguments truly stand for. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the attention. That is only a means to an end of getting the truth out there. I care about the truth. And if you aren't willing to engage with that, then you are just the triggered little snowflake that you are always thinking you are making fun of.
Dude. Okay. So it looks like Parker fucking clocked Charlie. And by the way, may I add that Charlie's message there literally sounded like every single drunk 65-year-old middle-aged white guy that comes up on your live and tells you you're paid by the DNC. He is fucking fuming at you right now. And if I had to take a guess, it's because you asked him to do the Elon Nazi salute, and then he did that dumb shit. My heart goes out to you. That objectively was not what Elon Musk did. You made it a TikTok and it got like 5 million views and he looks stupid as shit, right? And now he's pissed. He's fuming, he's mad, and he was literally like ramble texting you.
Like, when did I ever fucking say one time that just because I spoke fast made me smart? I literally just speak fast. That's how it is. I actually, in the debates where I engage with him, I slow down how fast I speak for him. He told me to slow down. Maybe he should just speed up his listening.
Yeah, my thoughts are is that he is not that good of a debater on the right. I think the one area where Charlie Kirk excels is he's rhetorically strong, but that only serves him to the extent of being able to like trump, like your average college student. But when it comes to more intellectual, like left-leaning content creators and debaters with a lot of experience with well-thought-out foundational beliefs, he can't win and he will lose every single time. And I think that really pisses him off. And something special about Kirk too. He told me that he would debate me. He went on the George Janko's podcast. He said, I would have a follow-up discussion with Dean. I've texted his manager 3 times since the election, and I've not heard a word back. When prior to the election, his manager told me that Charlie Kirk would agree to a sit-down debate with me afterwards. I've not heard a single peep back.
Did you agree to a 2v2?
No. What I remember with certainty is that Charlie Kirk agreed to a sit-down debate with me after the election. And I'm pretty sure that he agreed to a 2v2 too. But I'm certain that he agreed to a sit-down.
Yeah, and then he completely unfollowed me, and the manager came up to me and said, it's nothing personal. We just only follow like 14, 15 people. I'm like, why was that not a concern before when they followed me?
I wonder if he unfollowed me too.
He probably did.
Let's see.
Even if I give
How do I search on TikTok?
specific.
So it's like,
Let's see.
no, I definitely, they're definitely thinking about me for sure. And it's just like they don't want to engage. He purposely has thought about this and doesn't want to engage. It's actually really funny. And it's like, dude, he literally like paraded himself about like this guy that will debate anyone, right? Like I said, I used to fucking watch this guy. I used to, like, this is like one of my introductions to debates,
Yeah.
And he's so disingenuous when he does this. When he acts like it's somehow like my fault that like he doesn't want to engage with me. Like I didn't specifically in the debate like act very nicely when I came up to him. Like all I did was ask him like a tough question. I asked him tough questions. That's it. And he acts like they're shallow or they don't have any type of like depth to them. Like that just means he doesn't want to respond to them because he didn't give like any type of actual good response. I mean, there were even people in his own comment section saying that.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, he is depthless. That is exactly what I just said. Also, yeah, no, he unfollowed me too. But you want to know who he does follow?
What'd you say?
He still follows the older millennials band account. So he'll follow people that call for the genocide of all mentally disabled humans. But, you know, I guess he needs to unfollow Parker and Dean after Parker absolutely shits on him.
And I think it's ironic that he says that he's willing to debate anyone, anytime, any place, but then whenever it comes to me, whenever it comes to Dean, this becomes an issue. Because actually, after the Jubilee debate, we talked to him and his manager, and we were going to have a debate with him after. And then it was changed to he wouldn't debate until after the election. And then after the election came by, and he decided not to debate us then. And that's why I decided to come catch him off guard at California State University Northridge, where he was debating other college students. So it wasn't like there was no prior context to me showing up to this event in the very first place. He actually agreed to sit down and talk with Dean literally on messages, and in person agreed to debate me within a different context literally after the Jubilee debate.